Hi, I'm Peter and I'm afraid. I'm fearful. I'm scared. Why is it so hard to express this?
Not much anymore.
But why are you so nervous? Why is it so hard to express this? To say that we are scared or anxious about something, especially for men. Do we feel embarrassed to say it? Do we feel vulnerable? And courage and anxiety or fear are so close to each other. Just having the courage to express our fear, it's so funny, isn't it? It's almost the same. I'm fearful, but I'm courageous enough to share it with someone. Now, courage is an important value. On our journey to live better, more meaningful lives through good habits and systems by decreasing suffering, it's important that we live by good values. The good values are the cornerstone, the compass that directs us on this journey. Courage is an old value, one with tradition and history. It comes already from the old Greeks. Andrea, for all Andreas out there, that's your name. And the old Stoics always talk about this value as one of the four cardinal virtues. You'll find this value also in, for example, in Christian tradition. It's oftentimes connected to being fearful. People are all the time encouraged by God or Jesus to not be afraid, to be courageous. That leads me to the question, how do you express, how are you aware of your fears, and how do you practice courage? Just recently, last week, I had a discussion with my wife and I was telling her right before going on a trip with my two boys that I'm a bit scared of traveling with them alone. Did you experience that? Traveling alone with your kids. It's a bit scary. And I have all kinds of thoughts going through my head. What if something happens? What if we have an accident? What if I have an accident? What happens then? How do I manage them? How do I train them for that moment? We were going on a hike to the Grampians. And the Grampians are some steep, high, rocky mountains here in Victoria where a lot of accidents happened. I always was thinking, so on the one hand, we want to be courageous to go up that mountain, to climb that hill, because a bit of danger, it's a great way to practice courage. But on the one hand, where's the borderline that we don't want to cross? Which also led me to the thought and feeling, what am I complaining about? I was thinking about how courageous single parents are who raise their kids or just by themselves alone. That requires a lot of courage. And I admire all of you out there who do that, who show courage every day by showing up, by raising kids by yourself alone. I'm just scared to travel with them. I did it last summer when I traveled alone with them to Europe more than 1 month, and we did it last week when we were traveling in the Grampians, exercising our courage in a safe way. Plato says at some point, courage is some kind of salvation, and I love this quote. Right immediately after that, he writes in the Republic, what does that mean? And this question stayed with me. What does that mean? Courage is some kind of salvation. I'll leave you with this question and show you the second part of today's video, our journey to the Grampians. And it took some courage to get up there. I had to encourage my kids, don't be afraid, trust me. Let's try it. My goodness, I can't see is the car behind me or not. The cloud of doom.
Don't go too close. Don't go deep.